October is definitely one of my favorite months because let's keep it real, I love spooky season. There are tons of amazing things to do around Halloween in Los Angeles, but one of my favorite is the massive Dia de los Muertos celebration at the Hollywood Forever Cemetery. It's to die for, literally. Dia de los Muertos translates to Day of the Dead in English. The tradition has ancient roots that go back nearly 3,000 years. Pre-Hispanic cultures like the Aztecs, Mayans, and others in Mesoamerica celebrated not just for a single day, but often for the entire month of August. Rituals were dedicated to the goddess of the underworld, Mectecal-Cihuatl. Her origin story is quite sad, actually. The Lady of the Dead was sacrificed as a young child and forced to marry the King of the Dead. Every year, she would steal the bones and bring them back up to the surface of the earth so that they could provide for new life. It is a story of the cycle of life, where death brings about new life. After the arrival of the Spanish, the tradition was repackaged by the Catholic Church through centuries of colonial influence. Christian figures were introduced to replace the Mesoamerican gods, and the festival was moved to correlate with the Catholic All Souls' Day. The Virgin Mary took the place of Mectecal-Cihuatl as the church tried to scrub out the pagan origins of the tradition. Today, the Lady of the Dead lives on in a figure of La Catrina, the female skeleton who is often portrayed donning a long dress or oversized hat. Families build ornate personal altars, or ofrendas, which house offerings of food and drink for lost loved ones to help keep them invigorated as they navigate the afterlife. Often tequila, ornately decorated sugar skulls, and other favorites of the deceased are offered as gifts. Marigolds adorn the altars, whose musky aroma is thought to attract souls for a visit. Across Mexico and the southwest United States, parades and other celebrations are held on November 1st. While the dead are remembered on this holiday, it's not all just about death. In fact, remembering the dead honors the lives they lived and reminds participants to enjoy the moments they have in their own lives. In the heart of Hollywood, on Santa Monica Boulevard, lies one of the most intriguing cemeteries I've ever visited. The Hollywood Forever Cemetery is the forever home to some of Hollywood's biggest A-listers after they pass on. With the coming of the silver screen in the early 20th century came a wave of glamour and celebrity to Hollywood, and the cemetery. I have a map linked in my blog listed below to help you navigate the grounds. Eternal residents include the likes of old Hollywood's elite, including Rudolph Valentino, Judy Garland, and even Toto. As well as some world-famous musicians like Chris Cornell and Johnny Ramone. Just walking the grounds here at the Hollywood Forever Cemetery off Santa Monica Boulevard in Hollywood, California. This place is super creepy. Come with me and let's take a look. Visitors can walk the grounds for free during normal day hours, meandering through the little pathways and grave sites. Over the years, I've taken some epic pictures here. At the southern end is the beautiful Cathedral Mausoleum. There's even a lake surrounded by willow trees weeping over graves and elaborate headstones. Catch a glimpse of the brilliantly colored peacocks dancing through the headstones. There's a serene Buddhist memorial space with small pagodas decorated lovingly with colorful tiles. A Buddha statue sits quietly in the back. So there's a ton of graves here, and I wonder if there's any ghosts. Oh my god! The cemetery is spooky all year round, but truly comes alive during this festive event. It is one of the largest Dia de los Muertos events in Los Angeles, attracting hundreds of visitors. This year's event takes place on Saturday, October 28th, with tickets selling for $35. Make sure to check out my blog for links to where you can purchase tickets and all other details mentioned here. One of my favorite things to do is people watch. There are some seriously creative attendees that put together elaborate costumes featuring traditional designs or spooky reinterpretations perfect for a haunting Halloween weekend adventure. During the festivities, the Cathedral Mausoleum opens up as an art exhibition, showcasing local Mexican-American artists. The otherwise dim mausoleum is lit up with bright colors and activity. I'm sure its eternal residents enjoy the show. Even though there are clear elements of Hollywood glamour mixed with Halloween horror, the event is still pretty authentic. Today, Mexican-Americans can honor both their heritage and their own lost loved ones by delicately constructing their own unique altars. Many of the altars are crafted by families and small church organizations honoring real-life people. Visitors can wander around and speak with the families and organizations who built them, getting a very personal glimpse at the true nature of the holiday. Other altar constructions feature ornate dinner tables with gorgeous place settings to honor important figures and communities.
It's so inviting. Every year I love it. I want to sit and eat.
We even spotted an altar dedicated to my great aunt, artist Karita Kent, at the 2019 event. Shout out to the Karita Art Center for this beautiful piece. Troops of traditional Aztec dancers perform in the crowded streets. These ancient dances played a major role in Aztec religious rites. In ancient times, dancing would often be incorporated into ceremonies meant to welcome the Lady of the Dead back to Earth and honor her for protecting the bones that would bring about new life. According to Dr. Ajay Booth, in his Music, Song, and Dance Among the Aztecs, the Aztecs incorporated trumpets during sacrifices to announce the times of penance. There is definitely a deep, vibrating energy manifested as the drums increase in energy and intensity. Dancers gathered around in a circle, their costumes adding to the music as they rattled along with the rhythmic movements. Shells and other materials adorned their wrists, creating instruments out of the dancers' very own bodies. They had a natural rhythm to chime into the musical performance. Both cleverly describes this practice, saying, quote, "To dance was to sing with the feet." Costumes are incredibly ornate, representing accurate ancient Aztec design and aesthetic. Their impressive feather headdresses wave wildly as they whirl back and forth to the music. Others wore intricate skeleton and face body paintings. I have to admit, the event has become more commercialized over the years. Its growing popularity has attracted larger vendors and expanded concert musical performances in the main stage area. The event now features 2 separate ticket sales, one during the day to check out the altars from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m., and another at night for the live bands that play from 5 p.m. to about midnight. Honestly, I enjoyed the way it was in the past, as golden hour was the best time to enjoy the cemetery in all of its spooky glory. Word to the wise, the best time is around 4 to 6 p.m. to catch that soft setting sunlight. So I guess even if you do not stick around for the musical performances, I would still go for the night ticket. If you're interested in catching some of the bands, make sure to get there early. Lines to get into the night segment are really long, stretching out onto Santa Monica Boulevard and wrapping all the way around Gower. So if you're in Los Angeles this Halloween weekend, make sure to check out the celebration of Dia de los Muertos at the Hollywood Forever Cemetery. It's definitely a unique snapshot into Mexican culture and heritage with a side of spooky splendor. And I don't know if a lot of you guys know this, but I was actually born and raised in Los Angeles, so if you want more like cool attraction videos of LA, definitely let me know in the comments, because those are pretty easy to do. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you get something out of this video, and I'll see you later. Bye!